Les Schwab's Friday Night Rivals, sponsored by the U.S. Army.
It has been too long since we have seen you. Some 9 months since we had our last game. That was the day after Thanksgiving, but now we are back. Friday Night Rivals for a 14th season, bringing you live high school football, and tonight it's the Clovis North Broncos against the San Joaquin Memorial Panthers. I'm Ralph Wood, along with Cam Morrell. Talk about tonight's matchup, and Cam, we're back where we kind of ended up last year, at least with the Clovis North team.
Yeah, it started with Clovis North and Memorial last year. We just happened to finish with Clovis North, winning a section title last year, and we're right back to see the Broncos again tonight.
What's special about game one? If you're a player,
you just don't know, right? Every football fan before the season thinks their team is going to win the Super Bowl. When you play high school football, you think you're going to win a section championship. You can feel that excitement and energy week one every year.
Does it get to you? I mean, the whole week has got to be special leading up to that game.
I mean, you've worked so long and hard just to have an opportunity to kick off in August to start the season. So these kids will be fired up tonight, no doubt about it.
Let's talk about your players to watch. We'll start with San Joaquin Memorial, David Bell and Jackson Burden.
Yeah, David Bell, who we saw, a running back that is physical, can catch it out of the backfield. He's a big addition to this San Joaquin Memorial roster this year. Jackson Burden, probably their best pass rushing defensive end. He is a move H-back tight end, so we'll see him on both sides of the football, a physical presence, and he's going to need to have a big night to slow down this Clovis North rushing attack.
Yeah, let's talk about that rushing attack and what the Broncos bring. Jackson Sinfel, McKay Madsen.
Yeah,
I mean, guys to watch.
Two grown men at the running back position in high school.
Just saw them walk by.
Right. I mean, Jackson Sinfel, almost 2,000 yards last year, 17 touchdowns. He is fast, he's physical, he's trying to run you over every time he touches the football. He is the workhorse for this Clovis North offense. And then you bring in the state champ in the discus, the state champ in the shot put, McKay Madsen. Only carried it 120 times last year, almost 1,000 yards, 18 touchdowns. He's kind of the home run guy. Jackson Sinfel is going to carry the bulk of the load, but McKay Madsen, we'll see him on offense in the backfield. We'll see him as at the linebacker position on defense. 15-plus offers. He is a fantastic football player.
We're going to see a lot of good stuff on the field, and let's talk a little bit about in the classroom as well. The Academic Athlete of the Week is brought to you by Mr. Cool Heating, Air, and Solar. Here it is.
So I balance football and academics through my study hall period, in which I try to complete most of my homework in school so that when I get home from practice late, 8:30, 9 o'clock, I have minimal work and study. I can focus on, the tests that I have tomorrow. Taking 4 APs in a college course, it definitely teaches me to manage my time, and so I have to think beforehand about what maybe do the next day. And on our block schedule at Memorial, sometimes I end up doing things that are due 2 days from now, just to get out in front of it.
And that'll be a regular feature for us, the Donald P. Dick Academic Athlete of the Week. Hey, we're not done. We got to get this one going, right? I know you're anxious. Kickoff is coming up. We'll have that, keys to the game, and much more when we come back. So stay with us.
Several cues are great because sometimes I just sit here like and crash. Sure. But as soon as they cue me, you're opening up my mic, yeah? All right, Renee. So we dig. Perfect. I can sense Ralph's aura. He's just inches away.
Welcome back, everybody. Tonight's pregame show is sponsored by Donald T. Dick Heating, Air, and Solar. 54 years of Mr. Cool. Now let's meet the third member of the broadcast team. Let's send it downstairs to Kevin North. Kevin?
Season 14? 14 years ago, the Ice Bucket Challenge was on. Did you accept? I hear it's making a comeback. I challenge Cam Worrell. 14 years ago, Kim and Kanye heard wedding bells. 14 years ago, we were bouncing to the #1 hit, Pharrell's Happy, and that never gets old. Know what else never gets old? This right here. And for us to remind you, let us. This is Friday Night Rivals. Let's go! Season 14, make some noise, Panthers! Let's go, silly string. Rivals coming at you. Ralph, Cam, back to you. Let's go, Panthers.
Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, he's been doing that every year since he's been
Mid-season form,
on
Kevin
the job.
Miller.
That's right.
Mid-season form.
Kickoff weather sponsored by Lee's Air Plumbing, Heating, and Roofing, your local and trusted comfort experts. Boy, could the weather be any better? Especially considering what we've had here with the triple digits.
Pretty beautiful August day in the Central Valley.
Get in there! Let's go, boys! Let's go!
The kickoff is sponsored by Fresno First Bank. FFB is your football fanatical bank. Tyrese Sams bringing it out across the 30, steps out of bounds right about the 35-yard line. Tyrese Sams is a name familiar to
Yeah.
football fans around this area.
Played with his dad at Fresno State, about as fast of a dude as you ever will see on the football field. And young Tyree is the same. I think a 10, 500-meter guy as a sophomore. Training with Josh Norman over there at Clovis North. He's an added dimension to this offense. That they lost coming back, losing a senior who really was their deep ball threat in Vinny Cordoba, and Tyree Sam steps right into that role this year.
Tonight's closed captioning is sponsored by Sante Health. Sante Physicians, the best doctors, the best choice.
Well, you know what you're getting with Clovis North. You're going to get a steady dose of Jackson Sinfeld, McKay Madsen, some play action. We'll see. They lost 4 of their 5 starters off of that very dominant offensive line last year.
And flags fly before they can get that play off. It's whistled dead.
Prior to the snap, false start, offense, number 77. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Referee tonight is Alan Walker. Penalty against the Broncos. 1st and 15.
Mike Jaycott is not happy about starting the season with the procedure penalty. I can promise you that much.
Nichols turns and hands it off, and stopped in the backfield is Sinfeld. You won't see that very many times. Anytime they get negative yardage, John Mahoney, one of those, Luciano Delana, also in on the stop.
Yeah, John Mahoney coming in on a run stunt, gets early penetration. Jackson Sinfeld is trying to get to the edge. He has some blockers in front, but great job by John Mahoney chasing him down from the backside. Second and 20, second and 19. Not what we expected out of this Clovis North offense. They're an offense that likes to stay ahead of the chains, use that physical run game to give them manageable third down, to keep that offense on the field, and looking at a big hole to start this first series of the season.
Keep it on the ground to Sam's, getting to the edge so he can use that speed, run out of bounds across the 40.
Yeah, this is just a dimension that this offense didn't have last year.
Tonight's Keys to the Game sponsored by Fresno Suit Outlet, home of the 3-suit deal.
Clovis North, you know what you're getting. Pound them in the run game. Short memory. This was a dominant win by Clovis North against Memorial last year. You cannot think that you can show up and get it done against this 2024 version of San Joaquin Memorial. 3rd and 3, and
boy, defensively the Panthers have been tough.
Stopped for
early
no
here.
gain. So we'll see midfield.
4th and about 3.
You know, new starters on the offensive line. Will be surprised if Clovis North does not punt this ball away. That's a win for Memorial. Nice stop to open the season.
Oh, there's some motion. Kick is away. Taking it about the 21-yard line. And not much there. We didn't see any flags, I guess. Looked like there was movement along the line.
Yeah, it looked like maybe some neutral zone. Maybe somebody moved just a bit, but no harm, no foul. It's a great stop for San Joaquin Memorial. That's a confidence builder. This is a young San Joaquin Memorial Panther team. Brand new head coach, Rich Tooman, who has done it, won a section championship a couple years ago at Lemoore, has been a coordinator here, but you know, you're playing the 13-1 defending section champions who were physically dominant last year. That is exactly how you draw it up to start the season for San Joaquin Memorial.
Tonight's injury report is sponsored by Accelerated Urgent Care. Feel better, faster. And let's hope we don't have any injuries to report tonight.
If you remember those Lemoore offenses under Rich Tooman, a lot of spread, a lot of quarterback design RPO game after the snap, and we'll see if this offense at Memorial looks similar to that. He was very successful at Lemoore, one of the best offenses in the section every single year. Year one, there's going to be some growing pains. You have new pieces, starting at freshman quarterback, so an uphill climb to bring Memorial back to, I think, the level that they feel like this football program needs to be every season.
Second and about 7. Another handoff up first to the 35-yard line. Bell, the ball carrier. He's about 2 yards short of the first down.
David Bell, we know him from Central, now at San Joaquin Memorial. Memorial is taking a very deliberate pace with their huddle, with their offensive execution. They are not in a hurry whatsoever, and it looks like, you know, they think the best the best defense for them is to keep that Clovis North offense off of the football field.
Quarterback looking for some room, then he unloads it upfield, pass is complete, and that should be good enough for a first down. Making the leaping catch there was Matteo Paracci.
Colton Johnson, the freshman quarterback, they get him outside the pocket, 3rd and short, obviously run-pass option, almost commits to stepping over the line of scrimmage, but pulls back at the last second and is able to find Matteo Paracci to pick up a first down. And again, going halfway to the sideline, getting that offensive signal, coming back to the huddle, a very deliberate operation for San Joaquin Memorial offensively.
It's a 1st and 10, sponsored by Serrano's Furniture. Andrew Garcia now in at running back. Low snap goes through Garcia. Johnson did a great job of picking it up and saving it. Paid the price. The loss is going to be way back to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Yeah, and I think they're going to get Ross Sinfeld for a late hit, kind of piling on after Colton Johnson was already on the ground. Would have been a huge loss for Memorial, but Ross Sinfeld coming in late cannot do that at the high school level. All about player protection, especially a quarterback who is defenseless. Once that play is blown dead, you can't pile on like they used to do it back in the day. It was normal. That is not acceptable in high school football anymore.
Yeah, dead ball, personal foul. Defense, number 8, 15-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Again, Alan Walker is the referee tonight. Here's a look at the replay. First hit, that's good. There's the one that drew the penalty flag.
You know, I actually had one of those against Derek Ward, my former teammate at Fresno State. When he was with the Giants, I was with the Bears. He fumbled a kickoff, and then he recovered and fell down, and I came and hit him, and I got fined $5,000 for it, and
wow.
I got a personal foul. So Ross Sinfeld is not getting hit like that, but, again, you just can't do it, right? You have to protect defenseless players. Been great additions to the rules of the game of football, and Ross Sinfeld is just a little too late.
Johnson hands it off to midfield. Garcia, the ball carrier. A spot at the 50. 3 yards short of first down.
Yeah, that was a nice run from the sophomore Andrew Garcia. Made a guy miss in the hole. A little dead leg, able to pick up a nice chunk to set up 3rd and short. Playbook is open. You can continue to run it. You can get Colton Johnson outside the pocket again. Try to keep this offense on the football field.
This is going to be Bell, and he's going to be dropped for a loss and pushed back.
Yeah, that old stretch play. We used to see Peyton Manning and Edgerrin James run that. They try to get way off tackle, but McKay Madsen tracking from his inside linebacker position. Nice job by Clovis North.
Devin Alarcon was the first man there, and then McKay Madsen finished up.
Yeah, Alarcon just stringing that play out, not allowing David Bell to get to the edge, and then McKay Madsen tracking from inside out. Nice stop on 3rd down to get the ball back to the Broncos.
Alex Esperu off to punt it away. Takes a Memorial bounce inside the 20 and out of bounds down near the 15-yard line. And that's where they'll have it when we come back after this break. 5:18 to go in the first quarter. We have got no score. You're watching Les Schwab Tires Friday Night Rivals. Welcome back, everybody. First quarter, 0-0 our score. Clovis North going on offense. Hand off to Sinfeld, spins away from one tackler.
Yeah,
across the 20.
San Joaquin Memorial is not going to allow Clovis North to run the football into anything but a loaded box defensively. 8 players around the line of scrimmage. They're either playing man or 3 deep coverage in the back end. You know, they're going to challenge Clovis North to either push them around enough to run the football or adjust the game plan and start putting the ball in the air to loosen this Memorial defense up.
Sinfeld again, busted loose off the far side, across the 40, out about the 45-yard line, and eventually dragged down there after the big gain. Cameron Smith on the tackle.
Little two-back look, Jackson Sinfeld and McKay Madsen in the backfield at the same time. Very, very dangerous. You have to account for both of those weapons because they both can hurt you. Jackson Sinfeld takes that one just right up the gut. Huge seam in the middle of that San Joaquin Memorial defense to pick up the first down of the season for Clovis North.
And this one is sponsored by Serrano's Furniture. From the 44.
Probably going to go to you after this play. Okay. Sounds good.
Again, they keep it on the ground. This time it's Madsen. Stopped at about the 40, maybe spins ahead to the 39-yard line. Let's send it back downstairs to Kevin Miller for a sideline report. Kevin?
No season would be complete, especially season 14, without the Chris Stubner Show, starring and hosted by Wendy's Chris Stubner. Chris, how you doing?
Hey, what, year 14?
14. Thanks for your involvement. What do you think?
Oh, this is great. Best weather ever. I think every year it's been 115.
Feels like fall ball, baby. We are rolling, all right?
Kopi to get that 10-day forecast for us tonight.
Good looking out, Kopi. Hey, all right, so speaking of fall, real quick, around the corner, we love the Boo Books. Are they happening?
Yes, they will be. They'll be hitting the restaurant soon. $1. You're going to get 5 free Frosties.
First down.
And all the money goes to the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption, which is near and dear to our heart.
Always giving back, our primary sponsor of the Vince Wesson Scholar Athlete Scholarship for our senior this year. Appreciate you so much. And of course, things are hopping, things are happening at Wendy's. We've got all kinds of food, all kinds of beverage. I'm going to hand you the mic, and you're going to coach us up. Talk me through. I need some coaching. What do we got?
Kevin, first of all, we have Dave's Craft Lemonade, which is the pineapple mango lemonade.
Thank you for the coverage.
And also, if you notice, if you get the large cup, you can get a discount at Great America. So it's a double whammy. Next, we've got not one berry, not 2 berries, but a triple berry frosty.
Come on, man.
Triple berry frosty. And
purpley.
This is a limited time. As I give you a hint, in October, something new may be happening.
Okay, spoiler alert. That blend with the pineapple is tasty. Okay,
Next,
what else?
Next we have, we used to have for breakfast only, we used to have the Cinnabon breakfast only, but now it's available all day
Cinnabon
long.
Boulevard. Come on.
Cinnabon
Boulevard.
Boulevard.
Season 14, right here. Go ahead. What else?
And last, we've got Saucy Nugs.
Saucy Nugs. That's fun to say.
Yeah.
Saucy Nugs.
What about on a Friday night, Saturday football, Sunday NFL game? You can get a party pack of Saucy Nugs from your Wendy's.
Right here, baby.
You can go onto the Wendy's app and order it from your home and have it delivered. And we have blue cheese dip now. Yes, ranch. You can get it in 4 different saucy flavors, plus with our spicy nuggets. It's to die for.
And Saucy Nugs. Get them, everybody. Chris Stubner Show, Ralph Cam. I'm going to need a little Pepto-Bismol maybe, but this is beautiful. Let's go. Back to you.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. While they sort out the penalty, here is our weekly financial wellness tip, sponsored by Premier Valley Bank, enriching lives one customer, employee, and community at a time.
Hey, Kevin Miller here with your Premier Valley Bank student financial tip. Learn the basics of budgeting. Sticking to a budget is a crucial part of financial planning that allows you to take control of your money to reach your financial goals. This is brought to you by Premier Valley Bank, a division of HTLF Bank, a local bank you can depend on.
downfield.
HTLF Bank is member FDIC and
Also, dead ball,
equal
unsupported
housing
conduct.
lender.
Defense number 6.
So it looks like they're just a little bit short, maybe.
Spotted at the 30.
Earlier, the unsportsmanlike or the personal foul was not an automatic first down. Gotcha.
Right after this game, stay tuned for the Connors. That's coming up on the CW 59.
But first pass of the night, we see play action, wide open receiver downfield. Clovis North doesn't throw it a lot, but when they do, because of that run game, it can be very effective.
Sinfeld has the first down. Fights forward to about the 26-yard line. It's another first down, sponsored by Serrano's Furniture.
Steady Joe's getting some push up front, just need a couple yards to move the sticks. Clovis North also very deliberate in their operation, not in a hurry. They have gone a little hurry up in the middle of the field, but San Joaquin Memorial, they want this pace to be slow, and this is just what Clovis North does. They're very deliberate, and again, McKay Matson and Jackson Sinfeld in the backfield at the same time. A lot of things you can do out of this look.
Under a minute to go in this first quarter. Ball is dropped, then thrown out to Sinfeld, who coughs it up. Is that going to be a fumble or an incomplete pass? Let's see the call.
Yeah, it looked incomplete.
Looks incomplete.
Yeah, I think that ball went forward. But one of the things you can do, you send Jackson Sinfeld in motion. McKay Matson, you send him as a lead blocker. Just a little sloppy with the operation that time from David Nichols. And we'll see. Yeah, I think that was a forward pass for sure. No review, so it was a forward pass. Yeah, it was close. So a little first game of the season, Russ. You know, Clovis North, we're not used to seeing those type of operational errors, but a lot of new players in some new positions.
2nd and 10. The pitch to Madsen, hitting the backfield, but spins away from a first and a second tackler, finally taken down inside the 25-yard line. Short gain.
San Joaquin Memorial is doing a really nice job defensively. They are committing to stopping the run. So, as I said, 8 players within 5 yards or so of the line of scrimmage. They're not gonna be beaten defensively because they don't have enough bodies at the point of attack. If Clovis North can create some seams, they can exploit those, but they're doing a nice job of really limiting the push of this very physical Clovis North offensive line.
3rd and about 8, but before they can get that playoff, it's the end of the quarter. Tonight's Smile Cam is sponsored by Toyota. And they're happy because high school football is back. And so are we. Tonight's first quarter sponsored by VD. All right, back for the second quarter, sponsored by Bonner Lacefield Marine, serving the Central Valley since 1939. No score as we start this second quarter. I mean,
A little surprising, right?
well, didn't we kind of figure that it was going to be a physical match in favor of Clovis North to just do what they had done all last year, run the ball? But as you've mentioned, Memorial's been doing a great job defensively, stuffing the run.
They were ready.
Slowing it down.
They were ready. They are ready for the task at hand. And heard Rich Truman on the Friday Night Rivals podcast with Gabe Camarillo, like, hey, we're coming to fight. We're coming to win every time we step on the football field this season, and that's what they showed in that first quarter.
Nichols hands it off to Madsen. Breaks through. Going to have a first down as he gets down inside the 15 to about the 12 or 13-yard line. That'll be another first down brought to you by Serrano's Furniture.
You know, it's just 230 pounds, and you can move like that. You can make guys miss in a phone booth. It is so hard to do at that size. McKay Madsen making a couple guys miss.
All right, they're in the red zone, sponsored by Toyota. Madsen again. Grabbed down around the ankles by Matteo Paracci on the tackle.
Another flag. I didn't see much after the whistle. I mean, guys are pumped up, man. It's week one. You've been working all season long just to get the opportunity to get on this football field. Didn't see what happened, but it looked like a personal foul against Clovis North.
Yeah, and a beautiful field it is with this new artificial turf.
Dead ball, personal foul. Offense, number 44. 15-yard penalty, second down.
Yeah, those are things that are so tough on an offense. Second down just outside the 10-yard line, pretty much guaranteed to get points on this drive because of where you are on the football field. And then 15 yards is just it's a huge penalty to knock you out of really a scoring zone. And now you have a couple of plays that you need to get yourself back into a scoring opportunity.
Second down and 23 from the 26. The pitch to Madsen. Following blockers around the right side. Pushes it all the way down to about the 15-yard line.
Nice job. And that has been Clovis North's answer since San Joaquin Memorial has so many bodies around the line of scrimmage. Clovis North feels like they can start to get some blockers out on the edge in front of Sinfeld and McKay Madsen. Kind of change that point of attack, make San Joaquin Memorial move east to west instead of coming downhill north and south. And they've had a couple of positive runs when they've been able to get to the perimeter.
Big thank you to this year's trophy sponsor, Ace Trophy and Clovis, for all your custom award design needs.
Man to man, 3rd and 7.
Rolling is Nichols. Looks like he threw that one on a bounce, incomplete.
Yeah, that's tough. Ball's on the right hash. Nichols has to roll to his left. Just a tough throw. I mean, tons of space to find Ramsey Ham out in the flat, which probably would have given Clovis North a decision whether they go for it or on 4th or try and kick a field goal. This 4th and 12.
Ryan Kobzeff, the senior kicker, is on to attempt the field goal.
Who is one of the better kickers that we'll see on Friday Night Rivals all year long.
It's from about 32 yards. And through. So the Broncos are on the board by field goal. So at least you get points out of the drive.
You do get 3, nice drive. It seemed like they settled down a little bit. They did adjust. They started to try and hit the perimeter a little bit. get outside the pocket, trying to create some space in the passing game. So like the approach from Vince Brandstetter, offensive coordinator, on that second drive, had some answers for what Memorial came out with defensively, and they were able to move the football. Just kind of a self-inflicted wound. You lose 15 yards, you're unable to continue that drive and try to get inside the 10 and put that one in the end zone with those physical backs that you have. But 3 points on the board for Clovis North, and look like they settled down just a little bit offensively on that second drive compared to the first. And we'll see, 4 new offensive linemen, coming into an offensive line that, McKay Madsen and Sinfeld, they had fantastic years. Andrew Chavez last year offensively. They had a lot of production from the running back position, but they had an offensive line that could move just about everybody around last year. And Preston Fletcher's the only returning starter on that offensive line. So, I think we're going to see some growing pains early in the season for this new version of Clovis North, but you still got those horses in the backfield.
Cobs set to kick off, and this kickoff is sponsored by Fresno First Bank. FFB is your football fanatical bank. Low line drive kick, taking on a couple of bounces by Bell. To the near side, spins out across the 20 and down at about the 23-yard line.
Nice return, the freshman. Freshman comes out to lead the San Joaquin Memorial offense. Hasn't looked phased. Colton Johnson, calm, composed, got outside the pocket, found a completion to move the sticks on the first drive. Looks to be very in control of what San Joaquin wants to do offensively.
Hey fans, you can watch a replay of tonight's game. Just head over to YouTube, search for Friday Night Rivals on CW59. Click on the FNR logo. Tonight's game will be available early next week. Ross Sinfeld making his presence felt defensively on the tackle for loss.
Just penetration really blew that one up right off the bat, just right in the middle. Looked like nose guard George Allen just driving that San Joaquin Memorial offensive line backward, and then Ross Sinfeld coming off the edge, cleaning up the trash. But that started up front with the Big Hogs knocking that offensive line back and allowing Ross Sinfeld a free shot on the running back. And now Memorial wants this deliberate pace. They want to stay in front of the sticks. They want to have manageable third downs. Now you're 2nd and 13. You're behind the sticks. This is it's a difficult down and distance for San Joaquin Memorial.
Johnson in trouble. Nowhere to go. Couldn't find anybody open. Didn't have any time really to look downfield. Stopped virtually no gain.
Since Sinfeld again, the twin brothers just causing havoc tonight. We'll see Colton Johnson, 3rd and 13. Backed up in your own territory, just outside your own 20. Starting your first high school football game, playing in your first high school football game. He said he's looked calm and composed up to this point. I think he understands what Memorial's trying to do, and this is an area of the field and a down and distance where you don't want to make a mistake.
Timeout. Memorial. First charge timeout and a half.
Well, they're going to take a timeout. With 8:11 to go, we will take one as well. It's a 3-0 Clovis North lead over San Joaquin Memorial. You're watching Les Schwab Tires Friday Night Rivals. Welcome back. It's a 3-0 game here at Clovis North and San Joaquin Memorial on opening week of high school football here in the Central Valley.
Colton Johnson facing 3rd and 13, leading this Memorial offense. See if they're aggressive or give them something manageable.
Freshman quarterback looking again to throw, but then it breaks down. He cuts loose across the 20, throws it upfield, has a receiver's bell out across the 45-yard line. That's the second time we've seen him do that. Looked like he was going to run, and at the last second, get the pass away.
I like it, man. Just composed. He's composed. He's under pressure. He's making guys miss. I mean, Ross Sinfeld is an imposing figure out on the perimeter, but keeps his eyes downfield, doesn't panic, doesn't commit to running the football before he needs to, and finds David Bell leaking out of the backfield for a big first down. Not just a big first down. You're out of the
breathing room.
Yeah, the shadow of your own end zone. Yeah, you feel a lot more comfortable about being more aggressive as you continue this drive.
First down brought to you by Serrano's Furniture. Oh, an empty backfield. Pass goes over to the far side. It's complete out near the 49-yard line. John Paul Hernandez on the catch, but there's a penalty. Let's go down to Kevin for another sideline report. Kevin?
It is camo night. Now you see him, now you don't. The San Joaquin Memorial Panther student section. Oh, we're full now. We're all camoed out now. Hey, what's good? What's good about being a Panther? We're 5 stars, baby. 5 stars. Let's go, Panthers. Spirit leader. What's good about being a Panther? We got the best student section in the nation. Make some noise. The Panthers are on the move. They're rolling. Ralph Cam, back to you. Let's go, Panthers.
We need to start looking for Kevin impersonators. Have a contest during the game, have them all come out there and do what he does.
Could not match the energy, though. They couldn't do it.
All right, the penalty's a setback, but the pass is complete over to the far sideline. Run out of bounds is Hernandez again after picking up another first down. Brought to you by Serrano's Furniture. All of a sudden, he's found a favorite target.
Just a busted coverage. He was totally uncovered. That was a run. He pulled it and was able to find John Paul Hernandez running, scot-free down the sideline. Not sure if that was a corner blitz and somebody didn't replace, or they didn't have the right personnel out on the perimeter, but you just can't leave a dude running free down the sideline, or that's what you're going to do. Again, Colton Johnson very intelligently assessing what he sees and making good decisions with the football. He is a very impressive freshman starting his first high school football game.
Ball is spotted at the 33. That's Bell in motion. Pass comes to Hernandez again, working behind Bell out there. Not much there this time. We got it just inside the 31.
Yeah, just an extension of the run game, right? Get the ball out quick with some blockers in front. See if you can get a seam and pick up some positive yards on first down. It's just a way to not bang your heads into the middle of this Clovis North defense, which is going to be strong and physical. So nice adjustment from San Joaquin Memorial, getting the ball out quick on the perimeter, picking up a couple yards on first down.
This is Bell, the ball carrier, and he's going to be dragged down in the backfield. George Allen in on the tackle there.
Yeah, George Allen, second time we've called him, creating havoc in the backfield again.
All right, here's our weekly financial wellness tip, sponsored by Premier Valley Bank, enriching lives one customer, employee, and community at a time.
Hey, Kevin Miller here with your Premier Valley Bank student financial tip. Set small-term financial goals. Getting experience from setting small, achievable financial goals when you are young helps you meet and even succeed in your long-term financial
Timeout.
goals later on. This is brought to you by Premier Valley Bank, a division of HTLF Bank, a local bank you can depend on. HTLF Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Okay, timeout by Memorial. That's the Panthers' second with 5:59 to go here. Unimportant possession for Memorial. A third and long. 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8. Ball on the 32-yard line. Probably in Alex Asparuhov's range. You know, you commit to Alabama, I think.
Yeah, that's the story.
50 yards is in your range. So we'll see what San Joaquin Memorial does. Would not surprise me whatsoever. They run the football right here, try to pick up a couple more yards, stay in field goal range. Although Colton Johnson, he's not fazed, man. He understands what he's being asked to do, and he's doing it in a very composed way. So interested to see how aggressive San Joaquin Memorial is with this down and distance in this area of the football field. They pick up a nice chunk and set up a 4th and short. Totally see them trying to go for it, but you know, you have a kicker that is good from this range that can tie this football game up.
Coach Tooman, you know, replaced Anthony Ghostin here, who had been here so long. Coach Tooman had success at Lemoore. He's going to try and run it, and nothing doing. Going to end up losing yardage. I was half expecting him to unload a pass right at the last minute again, but not this time.
Even if you just threw it out of bounds, right? Just get rid of
Yeah.
it. You don't need to take a loss. You want to stay where you are, which was, you know, I think you're in Alex Asparuhov, you know, within his range now.
Well, that's about a 50-some yard field goal there, right?
That's a lot to ask. 53 yards or so. Yeah, probably just outside of the range that he's comfortable kicking. Just get rid of it, right? Give yourself an opportunity to put points on the board. But, you know, there were some linemen downfield. Maybe you thought if he threw it as a procedure penalty, so tucked it. 4th and 11. Going to keep the offense on the field. Can't do much else from this area of the football field.
By the snap, delay a game. Offense, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Or you take a delay and try to pin him deep.
Yeah, I don't think that was it. I think the time just got away.
Yeah, I'm
because now you're
this
you
is
make a
lot,
pretty good field position for the opponent if you
4th and 15.
fail here.
Yeah, you're giving the ball back to Clovis North at the 40-yard line.
Whistles again. It's going to
Okay, now punt the ball.
False start.
now you're going to punt the ball.
I think they're trying to give you a message. Yeah.
By the snap, false start. Offense, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Maybe they had a really nice trick play that they thought was perfect for that situation and wanted to run it.
Then they lost 15 yards with 3 plays or 3 attempts.
And now we get to see the Alabama commit, Alex Asparuhov, try and pin Clovis North deep. 4:40 left in this second quarter. Memorial only 1 timeout, but
high snap, and it's a good thing your kicker is such a tall guy. He went up and got that one. And caught down near the 15-yard line. Yes, Alex Asparuhov has committed to Alabama. His dad, Asen Asparuhov, kicked at Fresno State.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's scary. That could have continued the
He's an athlete, too. He's not just a punter. He's not just a kicker. He's an athlete, too. That was a nice job corralling that one.
There's Dad right now doing some coaching.
Yeah, he's not happy with that kick. He wanted to get that inside the 10. He kicked it down to the 50, which is a great – inside the 20 is a win, right? But his standards are just a little bit higher. My old teammate, tell you what, man, that dude, ice in his veins. He was never fazed, regardless of the situation. Looks his son has the same demeanor, and that's why
sure.
They don't look too happy with each other at the moment.
Well, he found out while he was coaching him. He said he's really a competitor. He works hard. This is Sam's.
Oh, wow.
The near sideline and tripped up. I think I heard a whistle. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds. at about the 45, but he was almost gone.
Oh, man, I did not see him step out of bounds. Hey, we know he's 10.5 in the 100. You know he has speed, but really nice vision, too. I mean, he picked his way through this pancake block. Man, I don't...
Right around there.
Let's see.
It was at the 45 where they spotted it. And waiting to get blocked off, but maybe right there.
Oh, yeah. Nice camera work, fellas. That was beautiful. A lot of time left on the clock, though, 4:20.
They just picked up 30-some yards on one play, so they can get it in chunks even on the ground. Here's the pitch to Sinfeld. He got blockers on the right side, across midfield, turns it on inside the 40. Finally taken down around the 35.
Almost. Again, hitting the perimeter of this defense. Tyrese Sams on the fly sweep, getting to the edge. Jackson Sinfeld, just a little toss, getting blockers in front of him, getting to the edge. They're changing the point of attack. San Joaquin Memorial has not adjusted to that perimeter run game yet.
Yeah,
Vince Brandstater doing a very nice job making adjustments. 1st and
10, sponsored by Serrano's Furniture. Sinfeld again has a hole, and now he's cutting it back inside the 15. Mad at himself, thought he was going to break free and get into the end zone. It's another first down, sponsored by Serrano's Furniture. They're working quickly.
Yeah, they feel like they have Memorial on their heels on this drive. Jackson Sinfeld getting into a little bit of a rhythm. They're trying to move quickly.
I think Memorial may be calling his last time out just to get a breather.
Yeah, good.
Timeout. Memorial.
They're in the Toyota red zone.
Timeout of the half.
And that's their last time out.
Yeah, three chunk plays in a row. Let's get to the sideline. Let's calm down a little bit. Yeah, Jackson Sinfeld, I think he feels like he should have scored on both of those runs. But just inside zone, just a lot of push, and that's what happens, right? You get hit on the perimeter, you see guys moving wide, you're moving with them, and there are seams inside. Jackson Sinfeld's upset, but...
Cameron Smith probably saved the touchdown with that tackle.
Yeah, no doubt. Like I said, nice adjustment from Vince Brandstater. Getting on the edge, loosening this defense up a little bit, and then hitting that inside zone with Jackson Sinfeld running straight downhill with some room. Dangerous combo. You know, Vinny Cordoba was a deep threat last year. Tyrese Sams is a deep threat for this offense, but he adds another element. They did not have that type of fly sweep, hit the perimeter quickly with a guy with his type of speed. That's a weapon that changes the way that you have to defend this Clovis North offense.
Yeah, and look for that to develop throughout the years.
Yeah.
They give him more things to do. And
very, very dangerous.
Fake to Sinfeld, the pass to the near side, inside the 10. Touchdown, Clovis North.
Just nice, simple, effective chunk on the ground, running the football, physically pushing San Joaquin Memorial's defensive around. And then you come up, you get it out quick to the speedster, Tyrese Sams. You get a blocker in front. He makes one move. He's in the end zone. That's what you do with the drive at the end of the first half. Clovis North still 3 timeouts. They could get the ball back. 3 minutes left in the second quarter. I mean, that was a statement drive right there from this Clovis North offense. Unable to get into the end zone until that drive, but that was exactly what you expect from Clovis North offensively.
And the extra point is good. Here's another look at the score. They gave Clovis North a 10-0 lead. Well, you get it to him in space, forget it.
Yeah, with a blocker in front, Ramsey Ham just paving the way for Tyrese Sams. He's going to get to the edge quickly. Not a lot of people are going to be able to keep up with him. But Lucas Smith doing a nice job of executing this Clovis North offense when he's asked to throw the football. He's done a nice job being accurate outside of the one where he was rolling to his left and missed just a little bit. But a little slow start beginning of this first quarter. San Joaquin Memorial did a nice job, but with the added elements that Clovis North has this year, their offensive line is not, they're just not you lose a guy that signs with Washington, you're just not going to be the same 5 guys up front. But I think they're going to look a little bit different, but no less effective as this football season goes on. They have the horses, and I think they have a really nice idea of what they want to do, and they don't just have to feed Simfel and McKay Matson and stay inside the box. They have some guys who can hit the perimeter and really hurt you in the run game, and that's just it's a dimension that really makes it difficult to defend.
This kickoff is sponsored by Fresno First Bank. FFB is your football fanatical bank. That kick taken on a couple of bounces by Cameron Smith, who's pushed out of bounds across the 25.
And we'll see how Memorial has a chance. They get the ball coming out of the second half, so you have a chance to go, 2 for 1, put some points on the board at the end of this first half. You get the ball coming out to start the second. So we'll see how aggressive with the freshman quarterback they are on this drive.
Please stay tuned for the Xfinity Halftime Show featuring an interview with the team's principals. Yeah, the last thing you want to do is a quick 3 and out here.
Yeah, Clovis North 3 timeouts. Would anticipate that they get some early stops, that they're going to use those timeouts and try to get the ball back before this first half is over.
Johnson hands off to Bell, who spins it out to about the 25.
Yeah, still very deliberate in their operation, not moving quickly. If they get a chunk play, they'll probably accelerate a bit, start going no huddle, start moving quicker. But I think Memorial's satisfied with.
Surprised the Broncos didn't take a timeout?
Maybe after second down, if they get a stop, they use it. I am a little bit surprised. I thought they would try and save as much time as possible, but you get the ball back a minute 30. I feel like they can score with that amount of time as well.
Johnson the throw, that stops the clock without using the timeout. The incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd down and 7.
The first time it looked like just not on the same page with quarterback and receiver, and Colton Johnson talking to his receiver. Everything I heard about Colton Johnson, extremely intelligent, understands football, knows where guys are supposed to be. Just a little miscommunication that time. We'll see Memorial 3rd and 8, see if they put the ball up in the air again, risk incompletion, stopping the clock without Clovis North using an additional timeout with 2:09 left in this first half.
Better get the snap off. And they do, just before they were going to be penalized for delay. The pass is incomplete. Again, the clock is stopped. 4th down, they'll have to kick it away. So Clovis North's going to get the ball with just under 2 minutes.
Accurate throw. Not sure if that was just a drop. I think they were still going to be a bit short of the sticks. Would have been faced with a very, very big decision at 4th and 1, but now you send your punter out there, one of your leaders, one of your senior leaders, Alex Asparuhov, and ask him to bang one away and not give the speedster Tyree Sam too much room to return this.
Booming kick inside the 30, inside the 25, taken by Sams there.
Exactly what you were looking for from your senior punter. That was beautiful. High hang time, good distance as well. Really neutralized that weapon. Tyree Sams returning that one. 2:02. I mean, they did it quickly. Last possession, really mostly on the ground. 3 big chunk runs, 2 hitting the perimeter, 1 on inside zone, and then you toss it out to Tyree Sams and put it in the end zone.
Clock never moved on that play, did it? It was 2:02 before the play.
Yeah, that's not a home field advantage for the home team.
But I remember looking at it and thinking, how long is it going to take? Will it be under? They'll have under 2 minutes left. This is Camden Estrada in. and completes the pass. Ham up near midfield. They're going to say he got across midfield. Where did he step out? 46, but there appears to be a penalty flag, and there is. Right there down by the 40.
I think this is a hold, but
oh, I know what that happened. We've got 2 number 9s. So that was Lucas Smith, not Camden Estrada. Lucas Smith is also in number 9. He's a junior quarterback.
During the run, holding, offense, number 44. 10-yard penalty, first down.
yeah, I didn't see that one live, but the official was right on the spot. Nice job by Lucas Smith, though. Rolling to his left again, setting his feet. Yeah, that is not a hold. I'm sorry. It's a pancake block, but that's not a hold. Don, unless I'm wrong, you tell me. Uh-oh.
Hand off to the up man. Across the 35 to Sinfeld at about the 37.
Well, now the clock kept going on the first down, so they made it that time, I think. I think it's all square now, and there's a receiver uncovered up top, wide open.
Really get it there. Pump fake. Oh, it should have been intercepted. Right through the arms of the defender there. Luciano Delana thought he was going to be stopping off at the end zone, I think.
Yeah, I mean, there was no one in front of him. There's nothing but green grass. And I think Smith, a wide open receiver that he identified, Nehemiah Taylor out there by himself, but then came back inside. And lucky that Delana dropped that one.
Timeout taken by Clovis North with 1:30 to go.
Clovis North, first charge timeout of the half.
Broncos are facing a 2nd and 10.
San Joaquin Memorial, they're still pretty aggressive defensively, playing man on the edge. Still committing numbers in the box to try and slow that run game down, which you really have to do. You know what Clovis North wants to do. You have to take away that rushing attack, or they will just beat you down all night long. So really nice approach from San Joaquin Memorial, making them do other things to beat you, which we didn't always see teams do last year. We saw Clovis North just run it right down people's throats, and defensively not a lot of adjustments made. Nice approach for San Joaquin Memorial to start this season.
Right after the game, stay tuned for the Connors. That's coming up on the CW 59. So you got 2 timeouts left, minute and a half.
Yeah, I think they're still full go. If they pick up a first down, expect them to go no huddle. Do have 2 timeouts. You have plenty of time with a minute 30, especially with some of the, the big play guys you have on this offense. So, first things first, let's figure out how to move the sticks, stay on the football field, and then hit the accelerator and start to move this operation a little bit more quickly, like a true 2-minute pace.
That last possession, when they really changed the tempo of the game, it was almost like they kept hitting the sleep button or the snooze button, and finally they woke up and got going. This is Sams. Breaks the tackle. Gets to the sideline and run out of bounds across the 40 at about the 42.
Kept the clock moving, too, so he got tackled inbounds.
Well, the clock is stopped now unless they call the timeout. Now the clock starts.
And Clovis North not in a hurry. Looking at a 3rd and 6. Wouldn't surprise me if they hand the ball to Jackson Sinfeld.
Smith wants to throw, looks to the far side, passes complete at midfield, and then Sams is tackled at the 46.
Now now you got to get going. 45 seconds left. They were supposed to stop the clock. They didn't stop the clock, but now they stopped it. Get up on the ball, and Clovis North start this 2-minute operation.
1st and 10, sponsored by Serrano's Furniture. Swing pass to Sinfeld. Cuts it in. Now back outside to the 30, 25, and down at about the 24-yard line.
Yeah, call their second timeout. Nice call again. Just a little screen, getting a couple offensive linemen out in front of Jackson Sinfeld.
Clovis North. Second charge timeout of the half.
Nice run, picking up some extra yardage, making a couple guys miss. Almost time to accelerate and get to the end zone. But again, Clovis North they're just doing a really nice job changing the point of attack. It's inside zone, it's toss, it's get the ball out quick. That was screen, get a couple offensive linemen in front of Sinfeld. Vince Brandstater doing a really nice job of just not allowing San Joaquin Memorial to be comfortable and knowing how they're going to be attacked by this offense. 20 seconds, you do have a timeout. You can throw the ball over the middle of the football field. The clock will stop for the chains to reset, although I don't know how much it'll stop based on what we've seen on this drive and how it's supposed to stop, but it will stop. So
yeah, the referee's not out there practicing his dance moves. He's just trying to let you know when to stop and start the clock.
Right. We'll see. You got a couple. I mean, if you want to take shots at the end zone, you have 3 shots that you can take also.
Broncos kicker is pretty good, too. We've already seen him make a field goal.
Yeah, good leg. I mean, they missed him last season. He got hurt down the stretch and really took away a weapon of theirs. Looks like quarters on defense, so pretty much turned it into man-to-man down the football field.
Smith looking. Now he's going to direct traffic. Throws it downfield. Pass is caught. Nehemiah Taylor.
Nice.
That's going to be another
play.
1st and 10, sponsored by Serrano's Furniture in the Toyota Red Zone.
Yeah, Lucas Smith has done a nice job tonight. I mean, he's moved outside the pocket. He's kept his eyes downfield. He's been accurate, -1 throw. Again, just this Clovis North offense looks a little different, but I don't think it's going to be any less dominant than we saw them last year.
Tonight's Red Zone sponsored by Toyota. Now they're looking for the end zone. Sinfeld, no, that's Madsen. Picking his way through defenders. Time is running down. Going to have to call a quick timeout. Then they get it with 4 seconds to go. Yeah, what do you do here?
Clovis North.
I mean,
Final charge timeout.
There's one play, so you can kick a field goal. You can go up, 2 touchdowns minus an extra point, or you have a good play from the 5-yard line that you feel really confident about. I mean, I would get my quarterback outside the pocket. I would flood the wide side of the field, 3-level route, a guy in the flat, a guy running to the pylon, and a guy over the middle of the football field, and let my quarterback pick and choose who he throws the football to. It's a nice play in this area of the football field, and it looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field and try to put this one in the end zone. They know Memorial gets the ball coming out of the second half, so 17-0 looks a lot different than 13-0 when you're on the other side. You're down 3 possessions instead of 2. So,
and if you're not careful, it could be 10-0. If you run out of time,
very easily.
It has to be fast. You got to have that clock going inside your head.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm calling defense for San Joaquin Memorial, I'm coming. I'm bringing everybody. I'm making sure that both of the edges are taken care of. I'm not going to let Smith get outside the pockets. I don't care what you want to do. He's not getting outside the pocket. I'm going to make him step up and make a decision from inside the pocket. We'll see. We'll see what Vince Brandstater called up here. He obviously has a lot of confidence in Lucas Smith, the first-year starter, but been very poised in this first half. You also could give it to the 230-pound McKay Madsen and let him run people over. You have that option as well.
I think I'd go for that one. They're going to throw.
Oh, wow.
Quick slant, wide open, touchdown. Taylor. But wait a minute. Flag on the play.
Potential motion. Oh,
Yeah,
illegal shift.
illegal shift.
Yeah.
Stop the band.
They get another play, Don, if it's offensive penalty. No time left on the clock. They get another play, yeah. I mean, they sent a guy in motion. He went in the backfield. Maybe he was moving forward towards the line of scrimmage when that ball was snapped, but I didn't see much more than that.
Illegal shift on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Replay second down.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, there's just a tight end backside, so the only receiver to that side went in motion. Well, let's see if he's moving forward when this ball is snapped. Yeah, I see absolutely nothing that tells me that's an illegal shift at all. I know we didn't see the end of the line of scrimmage, but
run it again.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Pass to the end zone, wide open as a receiver for the touchdown. Brody Cruz snuck out of the formation and into the end zone, and he was there for the touchdown.
Did it again, condensed formation, so they bring everybody in tight. Clovis North does. There's no width to that offensive formation. It's just tough to not get caught up in the trash, to pass things off as receivers are crossing and moving through the middle of that defense, and Smith was able to find a wide open Brody Cruz for a touchdown. And more conversation.
Unsporting conduct. Offense. It'll be a 15-yard penalty assessed now. Touchdown's good.
Okay, so it makes it a longer extra point for the kicker.
Must be some talking going on down there. I don't see a whole lot of activity after the whistle. That just looked like teammates celebrating each other, but we can't hear what is said down there. So you never know.
So it'll be a 35-yard attempt for the extra point by Kopsev.
Oh, that was brutal.
And it's good. So there's Cruz, the man who cut the touchdown. Made his night. It's only game one.
That's it. Here we go. Condensed formations, a lot of crossers. It's just so hard. You see cornerback looking inside. I'm supposed to have some help. You're supposed to pick him up. Nobody's home. It's so hard in that condensed red zone area. Really, again, very nice call from Vince Brandstater, the offensive coordinator for Clovis North, of using that condensed red zone to put one in the end zone.
Tonight's second quarter has been sponsored by Bonner Lacefield Marine, serving the Central Valley since 1939. It is halftime and a 17-0 lead for Clovis North. We'll come back with our halftime activities right after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. We are at halftime. Clovis North Broncos with a 17-0 lead over the San Joaquin Memorial Panthers. All the scoring came in the second quarter. Field goal, touchdown run by Tyree Sams, then a touchdown pass to Sams. Touchdown pass to Sams, then a touchdown pass to Brody Cruz. Let me correct that. And so it is halftime and a 17-0 lead for the Broncos over the Panthers. Now to take us through the rest of our halftime activities, we send it back downstairs to Kevin Miller. Kevin?
All right, thank you, Ralph. It is the Xfinity Halftime Report, and our first feature is the Vince Wesson Scholar Athlete, sponsored by Wendy's Breakfast. A breakfast so good, you got to tell somebody about it. And, of course, we got to tell you about our senior scholar athlete from San Joaquin Memorial, Mia Valdez. Mia, how you doing this evening?
I'm doing pretty good.
Fantastic. You guys are fighting hard. You got a great student section, a lot of great spirit. So, Mia, let me brag on you real quick to everybody. Hey, y'all, 4.19 GPA. Do you have a favorite subject in school?
I'm definitely more of a math person, but I do love myself a good physics, you know.
Goodness, high-powered stuff. And then, as an athlete, what sport do you participate in?
I play girls soccer.
All right, and what position do you play?
I'm their 9 or their striker, primarily, but...
Offensive-minded, and that's a good thing, okay? And then last year, y'all did pretty well.
Yeah, we went to Valley Championship.
Congratulations. What is it that you love most about playing soccer and being on the team?
I just love the sport as a whole. I love every aspect and part of the sport. I feel it's such a beautiful game, such a beautiful sport, admired around the world. And, you know, I love to be playing it and have the opportunity to play it in the future.
Watching the Olympics, wasn't that awesome?
Yes. I'm so proud of the Olympic team.
Indeed. Okay, one thing about Vince Wesson that you need to know, he was about the community and giving back to others. And you have certainly done some community outreach here in our area.
Yeah, primarily I work at Catholic Charities. I actually did an internship there over the summer and spent like maybe 40 hours there. So, you know, I really like giving back to the community, and I feel like it's a great way. And there's several clubs on campus, like our S Club and different service clubs just all around campus that give back to our community.
Fantastic, Mia. And then, of course, now this is your early days of your senior year. We don't want to rush you, but in a few months, we're thinking college. What college are you thinking about, and what area of study?
Well, area of study, I'm thinking of becoming a mechanical engineer. So maybe primarily focusing in aerospace in the future, but like right now, I'm actually committed to play Division II soccer at Chico State. So.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, so at Chico State, you now are eligible for a $5,000 scholarship, courtesy of Wendy's. Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it sounds pretty awesome.
Andy at Chico State, congratulations. Our very first Vince Wesson Scholar Athlete of the 2024 year goes to San Joaquin Memorial senior Mia Valdez. And we'll be back with more Xfinity Halftime Report right after this. Oh, yeah, Mia. Halftime Report. Time for our Educator Spotlight featuring our illustrious principals here at San Joaquin Memorial. Of course, we have Principal Anthony Ghostin, and at Clovis North High School, Dr. Joshua Shapiro. Coach Ghostin, this is a little bit different, man. You're not coaching this year. How does that feel?
It's different. It's good, though. The kids are doing well. I'm excited. Have a new role. I'm embracing it. I'm enjoying being back there, just having fun.
No stranger to Friday Night Rivals, that's for sure. It's early in the school year, but what are some things that you're looking forward to here at SJM?
You know, everything. Our kids are back. They're having fun. You know, we got Garces coming up in a few weeks. We didn't play our Holy Bowl last year, so the Holy Bowl's back. We're excited about that. Just having the kids back. We're excited.
And about being back, thanks for having us back. It just wouldn't be the same if we weren't back here at San Joaquin Memorial. Great job. Appreciate you so much. And then Dr. Shapiro, first week of school, we got it done. How was it?
Oh, it was a great week for the Stampede. Following our theme this year of our school, our legacy, our kids were excited, our teachers were excited. It's been a great start so far.
Free shirts for every student, 7th through 12th, because you're the principal of Granite Ridge as well, yeah?
Absolutely, yeah. So we're starting a new tradition this year where we're going to have Stampede Friday, where we handed out a shirt to every student. We're going to ask them to wear it. If not, wear a black shirt. That's a school, and just show that school spirit.
Oh, yeah, school spirit, Stampede. How about, I know it's early, some things you're looking forward to this school year, 2024-25?
Yeah, just getting after it. We're excited about that with our teachers. We have back to school night coming up on September 4th. So get a chance to meet our community and just have a lot of fun. But, you know, just keep plugging at it, do the best we can in our academics and our athletics and our co-curriculars.
Yep. Pretty nice to have the defending champs, too, in Football Central section. Dr. Joshua Shapiro, thank you so much. That's our Educator Spotlight on the Xfinity Halftime Report. And we'll be back with more right after this. Question. That's a great question. I mean, I think we can get SJMs. I don't think Clovis North, but, you know, that's up to you. If we got other things, we're okay. Sounds good. Welcome back to the Xfinity Halftime Report. Our time to feature Les Schwab Tires. And of course, Les Schwab is so much more than just changing tires. Les Schwab is a part of our community. You can tell that every single day, the way they're invested in our community with toy drives, in the fair, with youth groups, with athletic events. They are a part of the fabric and culture of who we are, and we are very grateful for that. And at Les Schwab, it's about community. It's about family. It's about taking care of one another and doing what's right. That matters to Les Schwab. And of course, what's doing right is having the Les Schwab Cheer Challenge, the Tire Roll Cheer Challenge, our very first one. Oh, the year in 2024. Will it be the Broncos or will it be the Panthers? We will find out. On your marks. Get set! Go! Oh, the Broncos are off early. Uh-oh. We need some balancing over here for the Panthers, but they're invading the territory. The Panthers are pushing it. It's going to be a photo. Oh, my gosh. It's a photo finish. Crash, did you get it? Did you get it? It's at the wire. The judges are conferring. They're conferring. They're conferring. Run over here, Crash. The winning team, come on, I don't want to pull a hammy, goes to the Broncos. Oh, my goodness. I'm telling you what, you started out super fast, out of the blocks, like the 100-meter dash in the Olympics. They started gaining momentum, but you pushed through. What was the secret to your success? Teamwork! The Stampede! The Broncos! They've got heart, and they're our big winners. We'll be back with more halftime report right after this.
All right, the teams are back on the field to get ready for the start of the second half. Clovis North with a 17-0 lead over San Joaquin Memorial. Kind of a slow start offensively for both sides. Want to remind you, though, before we get to the highlights, be sure to join us in 2 weeks as we broadcast the Washington Union Panthers at Torres High. And that game will be right here on CW 59. One S in Torres. But
can't wait.
2 R's and 1 S.
Can't wait for that one.
Yeah, new stadium.
Yeah.
New press box. Wow.
New everything.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Let's take a look at some of the highlights from our first half of play tonight. No scoring in the first quarter. But then Tyree Sams brings another element to that offense at Clovis North.
He does. Colton Johnson, the freshman, poised, played a nice game. Ross Sinfeld, a little too much on that one, get a penalty. And, you know, we know we're going to see this from Clovis North. Jackson Sinfeld, 3 points on the board. Again, Colton Johnson just poised, keeping his eyes downfield, doing a really nice job.
Yeah, David Bell was on the receiving end. Hernandez also became a popular receiver.
Yeah, then Morris Sinfeld getting some guys out in front, creating some space, running physically. Little inside zone cutback. This is what we expect to see. And then Lucas Smith to Tyree Sams. Lucas Smith as well. Been operating this offense very efficiently, not making any mistakes, finding open guys. More of the same, more of the big guy with the ball in his hands. Here, Lucas Smith on the move, and a little nice throw off balance. And then second passing touchdown of the night to end the first half. And
all right, let's send it back downstairs. I think we have one of the coaches to interview. Is Kevin there? Go ahead, Kevin.
Yeah, thanks, Ralph. Coach, battle it in the first half, especially that first quarter. What do we got to do in the second half to even this up?
Well, we can't keep making mistakes on defense. We're not recognizing quick enough and reacting. I'm still proud of the boys. They're fighting very hard. And I think we're going to come back in the second half and at least make a game of it.
Go get him, Coach. Best of luck. See ya. All right, Ralph, Cam, we got second half. This is going to be good stuff. Game 1, season 14. Let's go.
All right, thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Coach. Yeah, I think he's right. They're going to be tough in the second half as well.
Yeah, this team's going to fight all season long. You know, I think last year they were shell-shocked a little bit with the way Clovis North came out and was executing. And, you know, we didn't see the normal Memorial team that we're used to seeing on the football field. This team they are going to fight. They're playing physical. Like, they are battling every step of the way. They're just a little bit overmatched. A very young football team, a freshman starting quarterback. I mean, your most experienced seasoned player is your kicker and your punter. You know, you're going to take some lumps early in the season, but towards the end of CMAC, if this team can get into the playoffs somewhere, they're going to be a very dangerous football team.
Memorial gets the ball to start the second half. And then we'll see what the Panthers can do.
Down 17-0, you know, you don't have to change anything. It's 3 possessions. You know you have to get 3 scores to tie this one back up. You can still operate just as deliberately as you did in the first half. You don't have to speed your operation up yet. Keep Colton Johnson coming to the sideline, calm and composed, taking the play back to the huddle, and then assessing what he sees defensively to operate this offense. But, you know, you need to get the ball in the end zone.
All right, tonight's closed captioning sponsored by Sante Health, Sante Physicians, the best doctors, the best choice. Concept with the field goal and 2 extra points tonight will kick off.
The no sock look.
Kickoff is sponsored by Fresno First Bank. FFB is your football fanatical bank. Taken right at the goal line and coming out is David Bell across the 10. Well, he's got something out of nothing out across the 15. Kind of dangerous back there right around the goal line.
Yeah, probably could have let that one go into the end zone and taken the touchback, but you're an athlete like David Bell, you're going to try to return one. Best kickoff of the night that we've seen from Clovis North.
So let's see the philosophy here in the second half offensively for Memorial.
Yeah, a little bit of success, you know, kind of inside zone game early in that first quarter. We've seen Johnson get outside the pocket and be successful.
Throws on first down. It's an incomplete pass. Skipped it out to the receiver.
Yeah, it's just an RPO where, you know, you are giving run action and you have to pull it really quickly and you have to do it quick enough so offensive linemen don't move down the football field because they don't know if you're throwing the football or you're handing the ball off. And Johnson that time just a little bit too quick with his delivery and a little bit inaccurate bounce that one to his receiver. But again, quick little extension of the run game, an easy completion, and you hope to pick up a couple yards on first down.
On 2nd and 10. Hand off to Bell. Tries pretty much the middle of the line and pushes it out close to the 20, but it's going to be another big third down here for San Joaquin Memorial. Let's see what they do.
Yeah, you don't really want to start with the 3 and out, right? You get the ball back, you're down 3 possessions, you want to try to sustain a drive. You know, if you don't put points on the board, at least move the ball, switch field position. So, you know, it's a big third down in this football game early in the third quarter.
Pass to the far side is complete and shoved out of bounds after, I think, picking up the first down. Let's see who it is. Jaden Castro, the receiver. And that is going to be a first down.
Yeah, nice route, little whip route to get outside of the outside linebacker. Nice delivery by Colton Johnson. Hit his receivers right in the hands, right in stride. Allowed him to turn up the field and pick up that first down because he did catch that ball short of the sticks. Very nice execution to pick up a third down conversion.
Johnson going to throw again, this time to the near side, and kind of floated it out there where it was nearly picked off.
Yeah, that's one where you would like your receiver to come back to that football. And David Williams, he almost had one. Yeah, he almost had one. If you're a receiver, you have to come back to that football. That ball's thrown all the way across the field from the far hash. You cannot allow a defender to step in front of you like that. I know it's a whip route. I know you're working outside, but when that ball's in the air, you have to come attack that ball in the air. David Williams almost got him one.
Handoff to Garcia, bounces it outside, gets across the 30 to about the 32. Looks like they'll mark him at the 33.
That's a nice looking sophomore right there. A little shifty, has a little bit of speed, able to get outside. He's had a couple of nice runs in this football game. Another third down, 3rd and 4, a little more manageable for Colton Johnson. You can run it, you can pass it, see if they go RPO. Let him make a decision of what to do with the football.
Bell in the backfield. Another short pass, incomplete because it didn't get there. Again, skipped it, and that one probably would have picked up the first down.
I think he caught it, but I think his knee was down when he caught it. Yeah, I think that's why they blew it dead. Yeah, again, RPO, quick game, trying to get it out right now. Yeah,
right.
Just he would have had an opportunity. Ross Sinfeld was coming, hunting him up, but would have had an opportunity to pick that one up. But in the NFL, he's running for that one. High school, college, you're down as soon as that knee is on the surface when you touch the football.
So it's 4th and 4. The Panthers will have to punt it away. Clovis North, chance for good field position.
Yeah, and Tyree Sam's back there. See if Alex Asparuhov can put some hang time up like he did in that first half.
Sam's let it bounce, and it takes a Memorial bounce inside the 30, inside the 20. So anytime you avoid a return by Sam's is a good thing,
it's
right?
It's a very good thing, especially when you can get 50 yards out of a punt. The second time tonight that Alex Asparuhov has done that. That's a total flip of field position. Clovis North starting inside their own 20. Nice job. You picked up a first down. You didn't put points on the board, but you did flip field position, which is a win for that San Joaquin Memorial offense starting this third quarter.
Right after the game, stay tuned for the Connors. That's coming up on the CW 59. Smith getting Sinfeld in the right position. And hands it off to him, trying to get off the left side, but there's nothing there except for one defender, and that was a good tackle made by Matteo Paracci. Been busy tonight.
Yeah. One of the leaders, one of the senior leaders on the San Joaquin Memorial team, one of the few seniors who played significant time last year at the linebacker spot and at the tight end spot. That time looked like a little zone read. He came off the edge, no quarterback threat, so he was able to work down the line and snag Jackson Sinfeld in the backfield.
The pitch to Sinfeld, trying to this side, cuts it back. But well defended by Memorial, stacking it up short of the 15.
Yeah, really nice job again, Clovis North.
Again.
Condensing that formation, trying to bounce outside, trying to pin and pull guys around. And San Joaquin Memorial doing a very nice job defensively of setting an edge, stringing that ball out, not letting Sinfeld get outside where he can use his speed to hit the perimeter and turn upfield. 3rd and 13, very nice opportunity for San Joaquin Memorial to get off the football field right here and get the ball back for their offense.
And the pass behind Sam's incomplete.
Send a quarter blitz, and that's what Lucas Smith is telling Tyrese Sams. Hey, when that corner vacates, you have to turn around because I'm getting the ball out to you quickly because I don't have a lot of time, and that cornerback just vacated the area. Something that game 1, they're not going to be on the same page, but game 2, game 3, game 5, Tyrese Sams, when he recognizes that, he's going to turn around and be ready to catch that football. But a nice recognition by Lucas Smith. Did exactly what he was supposed to do with what he saw from that 3rd down snap. And again, game 1, just some learning that Clovis North will take out of this one. Nice punt.
Memorial with a chance to flip the field. This is Garcia at the 45, gets it to midfield. And they'll spot that at about the 49.
Yeah, nice job
Let's
by
go
your
down
defense.
to Kevin again for another sideline report. Kevin.
You know this, Friday Night Rivals is powered by the United States Army, and we have Sergeant Yarnell, we have Lieutenant Hess, Sergeant Gayosa, and Sergeant Solberg here. Now, we've got a tradition that's about to happen because I've been waiting for this for 9 months. But we got something new and fresh, courtesy of the U.S. Army. Who are we going to honor this year each game, starting with game 2?
Yeah, we're going to honor our educators, and we're going to identify a teacher of the week from each school for each game.
You deserve it, teachers, and we're going to celebrate you each and every Friday Night Rivals. So you can see we've got some Panthers, and we've got some Broncos. And the question, Sergeant Solberg, is what's about to go down?
We're going to see who can do the most push-ups.
Oh, yeah, let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Space out. Space out. Let's go. All right. Somebody turn it up. We gotta go. Whoever does the most without stopping.
4, 3,
oh my gosh, we're playing for like 20 seconds. All right. This is what we've been waiting for. So this is what we've been waiting for. I think I've done 1,112 push-ups each and every day of summer. It's proven, it's natural. I think most is stopped. Why is there not football going on right now? Cam, did you say something witty, something spectacular? I don't know what this is. I believe it's called lactic acid. I believe I'm cramping in my toenails, but I'm going to keep going. Stop. Yeah. Crash, look at those football players. Yeah. Okay. All right. Back to you, Ralph and Cam. I did 1,012 like I promised. Back to you. Keep it going.
He was working in the summer, no doubt. He was banging those push-ups out.
Make it
banging
happen.
Them out.
Yeah, okay, that's good. It's good effort. Good effort.
Colton Johnson almost gave
threw
one
that
away
into traffic,
right there.
that's for sure.
Hunter Cabral, just like we saw Delana do earlier for Memorial, just right through his hands.
Another punt for the Panthers.
Yeah, I'd say the defense did a nice job, 3 and out, flipped the field position. Now we'll see. Oh my goodness.
Sam's tripped
Nice.
up. Yeah, he's
Very
starting to
nice
get,
coverage.
again, Parachi on the tackle, but he started to get ahead of steam going, didn't he?
Yeah, he gets going quickly, man. He gets those guys who can get up to full speed in 2 or 3 steps. They are so dangerous because it doesn't take very long for them to accelerate and get going.
Oh, and now a late flag comes in.
Yeah,
It's going to be a penalty, yeah.
Some celebrating on Memorial. I think there's a lot of chirping going on down there, and these refs have just about had enough of it. So not really going to let them get away with much extracurricular, which that was a little bit excessive with the extracurricular.
Dead ball, unsporting conduct. Number 30. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run, first down.
Yeah, that's tough.
That gets him out of the hole.
Yeah, they're backed up inside the 20 again. Another nice punt, but really nice coverage, and now they're out of it.
5:50 to go here in the third quarter. It's still 17-0 Clovis North. We'll be back with more right after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. 17-0 Clovis North with the lead and the football. Jackson Sinfeld out across the 40 to mark him all the way out to the 44-yard line. Here's our weekly financial wellness tip, sponsored by Bank, enriching lives one customer, employee, and community at a time.
Miller here with your Premier Valley Bank student financial tip. A savings account is your friend. Setting aside a stash of money you can count on in case of an emergency is a savvy financial plan. This is brought to you by Premier Valley Bank, a division of HTLF Bank, a local bank you can depend on. HTLF Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Little RPO incompletion that time. Smith pulled it. Just a little inaccurate, trying to get it out to Tyree Sams in space.
Okay, Madsen in the offensive backfield now for Clovis North. And he'll take the handoff around the left side. There's blocking there. Cuts it inside, down the sideline. 20, 10, touchdown.
Number 3, McKay Madsen.
Wow.
With the carry.
Wow is right. They're 230 pounds moving like that. Clovis North, perfect call. San Joaquin Memorial brings the corner blitz. They toss it right outside that cornerback blitzing, and there is nobody to stop McKay Madsen on the perimeter from San Joaquin Memorial. And once he gets into space, I mean, he's just a special physical specimen. I don't know what else to say about him. 6'2", 230 pounds, can run like that, can run people over, can make you miss, can stop and go. He's if you're looking for a football player to come play in college, McKay Matson has everything that you would like to have for a football player, and that run is McKay Matson. He gets in space, he accelerates, and off to the races. And I have yet to see him, Ralph, regardless of who they're playing, I have yet to see McKay Matson get run down by anybody.
Yeah, that was close to a 60-yard touchdown run and pulling away from the defender as he hits the end zone.
Ho-hum, and he just drops the ball, goes back to the sideline, and he's going to come out on and play defense at the linebacker spot. Just really an impressive young man. I mean, fantastic kid. Said 2-time state champ this past year, discus shot put. I mean, he's a special athlete, but even more so, he's a really special individual.
Just like that, the Broncos extend their lead to 24-0.
I mean, I don't know how else you try to defend this Clovis North team. I think San Joaquin Memorial's approach tonight was perfect. Deliberate offensively, keep that offense off the field, kind of milk the clock, shorten the game as much as you can. If you can keep these running backs bottled up and force them to execute all the way down the football field, we've seen San Joaquin Memorial defensively get stops, get off the football field, but when these guys get in space, they are just so dangerous, so fast, so physical. They're so dangerous offensively. You can hold them for a long time, and then all of a sudden, boom, you look up and it's 24-0, and it's been a handful of big plays that have brought them to that point.
Kickoff goes into the end zone for a touchback. Here's another look at the touchdown.
Yeah, corner blitz. They pin him. The outside defender, I mean, no chance. You're out there with the big offensive lineman. You're trying to buy time. You're trying to allow defenders to come and pursue from the inside out, but just way too much space for a back that can move the way McKay Matson does. That was very nicely executed all the way around from that Clovis North offense. And again, changing the point of attack, getting out to the perimeter, and having success in the run game.
Yeah, really started on one side of the formation and ran the ball to the other side and found open space.
And just so happened to do it right into a corner blitz, which, the second or third time that Memorial has ran that corner blitz. And I think, Vince Brandstater may have recognized, hey, when we're in this formation, they're going to send a guy off the edge and we can hit them right where they're coming from.
One of the things I love about doing these games is watching these guys develop, watching them grow, watching how they've improved over the times that we've been carrying their games. We're going to have another one here. You got freshman quarterback. What's he going to look like in a couple years when we're coming back to do a Memorial game?
Yeah, because,
Right, the snap. Ball start, offense.
He's not strong enough really to get those balls out there to the perimeter. That's going to change.
Yeah, no
doubt. That's going to change.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I can't imagine competing on this football field as a high school freshman. Thinking back to being a freshman. And Colton Johnson, 5'11", 170. I was probably 5'9", 155, a little smaller. But, you're in with 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds who are – you look at McKay Matson. He's a grown man, and you're competing with him. And Colton Johnson, all of the things that you can't teach, poise, being calm in situations that break down, all of those things, as his physical skill set continue to develop, it's going to catch up with all the attributes he already possesses.
And I talk about that pass to the perimeter, maybe not being strong enough isn't a factor. It could be a confidence factor. Let's see if they turn the ball over now.
Yeah, it looked like Clovis North sideline was saying fumble, and I think Clovis North defensively came up with that football. I'm not sure what the conversation is. There was some extracurricular on the perimeter, a couple guys tied up.
But you know what I'm saying, if you're going back to throw a pass like that, and you're not fully committed, you're not sure, you're not confident that it's going to get there, maybe you do kind of hold back in the middle of your throw. Let's see what the call is. Yeah, they're going to give the ball to Clovis North, I believe. They're celebrating.
Dead ball, personal foul. Defense, dead ball, personal foul. Offense, fumble recovery, first down.
Yep.
Clovis North.
Yeah, that's tough. David Bell. Oh, looked like Ross Sinfo started to get it out.
Yeah, he might have close to being down.
That was really close to being down. I don't know if Ross Sinfo tried to strip it out early in that run. David Bell was able to work off of that tackle, but not sure if he ever had that ball totally secured after that. Got it knocked out. Was close to being down, but right here we see Ross Sinfo from the backside try to strip it. Now I think he still had control of it. Let's see. Oh yeah, that ball's coming out. Looked like 16. Brody Cardenas was able to rip that one. Senior DB able to rip that one out just before he hit the ground.
And Nichols back in there, quarterback now, and he's dropped for a loss. Tonight's Smile Cam is brought to you by Toyota. There's some smiling faces over there enjoying the game. Again, the Smile Cam sponsored by Toyota.
I can't see the Toyota Smile Cam without thinking about when we were doing these broadcasts during COVID and everybody had a mask on and could only see if they were smiling by what their eyes looked like. That's all we got to see was eyes. At least we can see these beautiful smiles now.
Nichols hands off to Jackson Sinfeld. Ball comes out forward. Let's see if the Memorial recovered that. Jumping on the football is Cameron Smith.
Wow, that was so close to the sideline. That ball just popped out.
Smith comes out there with it. Boy, that ball, that was a fumble. That was a big time fumble there. No doubt about that.
Like he tossed that ball forward out of his hands. Nice job by Cam Smith coming and snagging that one.
Whoop.
Oh, yeah. Really nice job. That was a punch out, too. Luciano Delena and Cam Smith. Ooh, man, that was close. He was close to not securing that one before he was out of bounds. Big play. You give one up and you get one right back. I mean, it's 24-0, but the San Joaquin Memorial defense, they've stepped up at times tonight. Gotten stops, given their offense opportunities, and now getting the ball back after their offense just turned it over.
Johnson turns and hands it to Bell. Pushed it out across the 15.
Nice pick on first down. It's tough to get a lot going when you're attacking the middle of this Clovis North defense. They're physical. They're so strong. You know, it's really hard to get a lot of push and create some seams for your running backs to exploit. You pick up 4 yards on first down. That is a win.
And San Joaquin Memorial is going to take a timeout here with 3:46 to go in the third. Talk it over. Facing a second down at about 6.
They're still fighting. The San Joaquin Memorial team is still fighting. Still playing with confidence. You know, they have not blinked at all. It's one of the keys to the game, right? Don't blink. Don't let anything faze you. Big running backs, big playability of Clovis North. Just keep on trying to execute the game plan, execute your responsibility, and they have done that tonight. They've given up a few too many big plays to a really big play offense, and Clovis North has done a nice job defensively also, not just kind of playing 3 deep coverage, man-to-man at times, and having success.
Hey fans, be sure to join us in 2 weeks. We'll broadcast the Washington Union Panthers against Torres at their new stadium and new press box. You can see it right here on CW59.
press box. We're going to have to rate that one to see where it stands. All the press boxes we've worked at.
It sure stands out, I can tell you that. If you see it, boy, it towers above the stadium, actually. Bell, the ball carrier, is going to pick up first down across the 20-yard line. 25, across 25 now. Clock running, 3.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Yeah, Bell coming back with a good run after fumbling. Garcia trying to find somewhere to go. Picked up maybe 2, maybe 3, short of the 30.
This offense is a little bit different from the offenses that we saw in Lemoore the last couple seasons, very successful seasons. But again, game one, new system, new implementation, freshman quarterback. But I think they're trying to establish an identity. I mean, they want to come off and punch you in the mouth and run the football and be more physical than you, create some space and let their running backs do some things. So, I mean, they've stayed consistent with how they have approached offense tonight, deliberately attacking this Clovis North defense kind of meticulously. They just haven't been able to execute at a high enough level to continue to move the chains and stay on the football field long enough to put some points on the board.
Of course, Garcia with a nice stutter step and picking up another first down.
That's a nice 1-2 punch. Bell and Garcia, you know, you can rotate them in. They have a little bit of a different skill set. I think David Bell's a little more physical. Garcia can make you miss a little bit more. But, you know, they get into CMAC play. This is going to be, I'm telling you, a Memorial team that they're going to be very competitive in that conference.
1st and 10, sponsored by Serrano's Furniture. And nothing there on first down for Bell.
Bell with the carry.
Lost a yard.
So we're not going to let you run the ball on first down again. We're going to send a couple of extra people and try to get some penetration, get into the backfield. Very nice job. That time by Carson Peterson, just getting penetration.
3 Broncos just flying in there.
Second level defenders to come downhill.
Yeah, there the pass was good, but the catch wasn't there. Incomplete, off the hands of Alani Robinson, who you probably figured was ready to take off.
Yeah, he was looking to run before he secured that one. That's tough. You want to, you want to try to pick up yards. Just took his eyes off it right at the last second. Looked down the field. Just got to secure that one and then take off. 3rd and 11, just, not where this Memorial offense wants to be. With the freshman quarterback, he has improvised a couple times tonight to move the chains, but you would like to be in that 3rd and 4 to 6 range to try to move the sticks.
Sends Garcia in motion. He's going to go to Garcia. The pass is caught. Makes a move at the 40, but not going to get away. And it'll be 4th and long. Fourth and 10, the punting unit comes back out under a minute to go here in the third quarter.
Trying to establish identity. I mean, every drive for this San Joaquin Memorial football team early in the season, every drive is an opportunity to learn. It's an opportunity to get better. It's an opportunity to be more cohesive as a unit. It's an opportunity for your freshman quarterback to see some things, that he hasn't seen before.
Whew, another big punt. Pushes Sams down near the 15-yard line. Take the fair catch.
45 yards, no return for the Alabama commit. That's how you flip the field. He's a weapon. Again, your senior leader, kicker, punter, he's a weapon. He's going to help this team win football games this season.
Whenever you can say no return, that's a good thing.
Yeah, especially with Tyree Sams back there. Just, John Baxter calls them bombs, right? Bomb squad. That's the punt team. You got to defuse that bomb as quickly as possible. the best way to do it is to not give them an opportunity to return the football.
David Nichols back in at quarterback. He'll roll to the near side and throw it upfield. Pass is complete. That's Cruz, who already has a touchdown catch.
Nice job by Nichols. Trying to get outside the pocket. Saw Cruz, delivered that one quickly in a tight window.
Yeah, and that's going to be it for the third quarter. We played 3, got 1 to go. It's been a good opener for the Clovis North Broncos. They lead San Joaquin Memorial 24-0. You're watching Les Schwab Tires Friday Night Rivals, sponsored by the U.S. Army. All right, welcome back, everybody. Getting ready to start the fourth quarter, 24-0. The Broncos leading the Panthers. Clovis West, powerful running game. Memorial's held up pretty well defensively. Nice tackle in the backfield. Ninth thing in there to make the stop on Sinfeld. I think that was Garcia, who's usually carrying the ball, but he's dropping the ball carrier here.
Yeah, nice job coming off the edge, unblocked, making a tackle right around the line of scrimmage. Clovis North in no hurry at all. Yeah, Memorial's played, I mean, They just gave up too many big plays, really, without, their offense is going to be a work in progress this season. Defensively, though, they held up really, really well against a very physical, talented Clovis North offense.
Second down, Sinfeld. He's not a one-tackle guy usually. He needs to take more than one guy to bring him down.
He's not, and he moved backwards at the end of that run, which you rarely see him do. He's usually always falling forward, but took a shot, bounced off, got wrapped up, and then got finished off. It's a nice weapon to have. I'm telling you, he's a workhorse. He's a workhorse. He could carry it 30 times a game and be just as fresh on carry 30 as he was on carry 1.
It's a 1st and 10, sponsored by Serrano's Furniture. Now the pass comes to the near side, complete, and then a big, big hit. Corey Cooper was the receiver of the pass and the hit.
Cameron Smith coming with a vengeance. That's how you finish a ball carrier off. Physical, no helmet-to-helmet contact, shoulder to chest, clean football. Cameron Smith has played a nice game, had that fumble recovery on the sideline, and that just flying down and making a hit.
On second down, this is Matson. Got to the edges, has the first down across the 45. He'll be out of bounds short of midfield, but it'll be another first down sponsored by Serrano's Furniture.
He reminds me a little bit of Le'Veon Bell, right? Le'Veon Bell would just kind of chill. He'd kind of mosey up to the line of scrimmage, and then he'd bounce and cut, and then he'd accelerate away from people. Just never in a rush, never in a hurry, just always composed and seeing the football field. And then when he hits the accelerator, he goes.
Snap infraction, offense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Snap infraction. Done.
I don't even know what a snap infraction means.
Tonight's cool
Move
play of the
football?
game.
Yeah.
Sponsored by J.C. Melton, keeping local families cool for over 75 years.
That was a cool play right there. Lucas Smith staying composed. I know Greg Pinelli works on this throw off balance, off the wrong foot all the time. That's why he's able to do that so smooth.
And cool.
And cool.
Cool play of the game. The run by McKay out at the 45. See if Matson's still in there. Oh, fumble. Quarterback falls on it after a loss.
Yeah, David Nichols in there. Sometimes your operation, you have a different signal caller, just a little bit different. Maybe he pulls out a little bit quicker, a little bit slower. It's just a little bit of an adjustment. David Nichols, really good athlete. Got out of there a little bit quick. Third and very long.
Nichols going to throw and throw deep. Has a receiver out there and can't hang on. Tyree Sams had it right there.
That was a big play. Third and very long. Let David Nichols just get back there and launch one. And Tyree Sams, he had 4 yards clear. Just was not able to secure that. I mean, he was running full speed. You would hope you get your hands on it, that you're just able to bring that one in. He accelerated right at the end to try to catch up. Just As a DB, you call that a long foul ball.
Punt is away inside the 20 down to about the 15-yard line. Yeah, you know, something tells me, though, that Tyree Sam's going to have some of those before the year's over.
No doubt.
He's going to haul them in and take them to the house.
No doubt about it. He's a weapon for sure. He's upset. He's walking back on the field to play that free safety spot, and he's like, man, I just gave one up. I just gave 6 points up. Hit my hands, dropped it, didn't watch it in. That's the worst.
Yeah, he's thinking, I got to get a pick six now.
Turn the kick. Holding on the receiving team. Half distance to the goal. First down.
Boy, the Panthers have had some tough field position tonight. Long fields.
Yeah, and they've worked themselves out of it and had nice punts, and they've been able to flip the field a few times. They just have not executed well enough consistently to sustain drives. That's kind of it. They've shown flashes, they've had plays, but they just have not been consistent enough in the run game or accuracy in the passing game. It feels like it's so hard for them to move the football, and if you don't have big playability, it's really hard to put points on the board when you operate in that way.
First and 10. This is Bell. Nice head and shoulder fake. And then it's taken down as it gets across the 15 to about the 16. Let's go down to Kevin Miller now for another sideline report. Kevin.
Thank you so much, Ralph. Here at Friday Night Rivals, we are all about celebrating students, especially when it involves inclusivity. And I have Sok Chi, senior at San Joaquin Memorial, ASB president. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, absolutely. And you do something very special at your school. It's called Celebrate Abilities Day. What is it and how did it come about?
Celebrate Abilities Day is this event that we hold every year. It's something that's been going on for years and years. And basically, this is an event in which we invite people with special needs from all across the San Joaquin Valley to come to SJM. So we take out the entire day and we set up a variety of games all around. They're games that are accessible for people with a variety of different disabilities. And it's just something that they can have a lot of fun with and just have an experience that's different from their usual, as well as experience hanging out with a lot of teenagers and having a fun time.
Wonderful. Anything that's most meaningful to you and your classmates?
I think it's most meaningful to us when each different person, so each student or each two students will be assigned to someone with a disability. And so we get to spend the day hanging out with them, and it's incredibly fun. And each person has something that they enjoy doing or they don't enjoy doing. So I think it's really special for all of us when our buddy finds that game that they really enjoy, or they find that one activity that just really puts a smile on their face, because it's just incredible to see.
Wonderful. And such a community at SJM, and revealing the type of value, the infinite value that every student has. Sok Chi, thank you so much for joining us and celebrating humankind. Ralph, Cam, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Kevin.
Very subdued and pleasant Kevin Miller in that interview, as opposed to the Kevin Miller that starts the broadcast every game, who's not composed, but fiery. I would say fiery.
Pass upfield, and the receiver was kind of rerouted, I guess. Just never got there.
Just not quite on the same page. You know, San Joaquin Memorial, they haven't changed their operation all night long. They're not in a hurry. They're deliberate in how they're going about getting plays. This is a learning experience, nothing more than just trying to get better every single snap.
All right, here's our weekly financial wellness tip, sponsored by Premier Valley Bank, enriching lives one customer, employee, and community at a time.
Hey, Kevin Miller here with your Premier Valley Bank student financial tip. Learn how to budget with a small amount. This is the key to making the most of whatever amount of money you have and will help you understand the value of each dollar you spend and save. This is brought to you by Premier Valley Bank, a division of HTLF Bank, a local bank you can depend on. HTLF Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
All right, under 6 minutes to go now. And if you're Memorial, you just love to have some kind of sustained, consistent drive.
Yeah.
That results in points.
That's it, yeah. You know, and this is really, like I said, they're not necessarily trying to win this football game. They're down 24-0. There's 5 minutes left. This is practice. This is learning. This is getting better. This is getting more experience for your freshman quarterback. This is trying to make plays against one of the better teams in the section. I'm not saying they're not trying to win this football game, but they are going about this very deliberately because they understand that this season, especially early, is going to be a process. They're going to have to get better to compete in the CMAC in the second half of the season. And this operation has stayed the same. And
you saw progress right there. The
Yeah.
last time they tried that play, the receiver, Robinson, was looking upfield before he caught the ball and dropped it.
Yep.
This time he makes a catch, and it results in a first down.
Or we've seen Johnson miss that one a couple times tonight, but executed well, got to the perimeter, and able to move the chains.
Johnson hands the ball off up the middle to Garcia.
Garcia looked like he had something going,
Number 51.
but he was stopped right after he started to get it going by George Allen.
Yeah, George Allen he's made 4 or 5 plays tonight just like that, getting off of a block, shedding, and then making a tackle right around the line of scrimmage. It's going to be really tough all season long to run against the middle of this Clovis North defense.
Right after this game, stay tuned for the Connors. That's coming up on the CW 59. This game and maybe first couple of games kind of will provide you with a baseline, you know, and a foundation. This is what we can do. This is what we've done. This is what we need to do. A couple of nice moves there by Robinson after the catch. Hey, and there comes the flag.
Yeah,
right in front of the official he did that.
I mean, Ross Sinfels got hit late and retaliated. And,
yeah, they never catch the first guy.
Yeah, you know that. You know that you're going to get hit for that. You just can't do it. Just can't do it. But I don't know. Look, really my whole career, until I got to the NFL, because it's just, you don't really mess around like that because you're too tired and the game's too hard. I was always playing on the edge of being way too much.
The
and being under control.
Foul. Defense, number 8.
So the officials had their hand on the flag.
Always. They knew. And usually I would try to see how far I could go before I got the first penalty.
Yeah.
Then at least I knew. And then I would tone it down after that. Yeah, you can't do that right in front of the official. You could do it away from the official, but you can't do it right in front of him.
Establish the limit early.
You said it earlier. This is you want to sustain a drive and you want to try to get some points, and that's exactly this is a drive that they are going to reference all season long if they're able to finish this and put points on the board.
This is Bell, and there comes the flag, another flag, and some more pushing and shoving. It's more. I don't know if that's celebrating or no. It doesn't look like celebrating anymore.
And you're down 24-0. You're fighting. You're angry. It's just the way that it goes. You just have to keep it under control. This is a game of discipline, emotion, and discipline. How do you mix those two things and still, have the ability to execute? At times, I was not on the composed side.
During the run, holding, offense, number 52, 10-yard penalty, still first down.
So no extracurricular. But like I said, I played on the edge all the time. And, especially game one, you're trying to figure out what that looks like.
We hope the officials aren't seeing this.
And this is part of it, right? Just, you're getting smacked around, you're sick of it. Somebody pushes you, you push them back.
No flags for that.
And Ross Sinfel's in the middle of
Yeah.
all of it,
Right.
just in the middle of all of it. Cannon Parks is physical, man. He's flying around, junior linebacker. Played some safety last year for that 13-1 team, has some experience. I don't know if this Clovis North offense is going to score as many points as they did last year. That offensive line was just so dominant. But they look a little bit deeper defensively. They look a little bit more physical defensively. I think they have some better athletes in the secondary and on the second level that it's going to be really hard to score against this defense a lot of the time. And they're not going to have to put up big-time points like we saw them have to do a couple times last year. I think they're going to really be tough to score on this season.
Garcia picking his way through traffic, gets close to the 35. Yeah, that penalty really hurt.
Yeah.
Because they had the drive going. You were thinking you can at least get a field goal out of this.
Yeah.
Now you need a big play on 3rd and long.
Yeah. Hey, go make a play. Don't make a mistake. Right? Identify what the coverage is. Try to find the guy who's going to have some space and deliver an accurate ball. Try to pick up half of this, and let's go for it on 4th down. Let's try to score a touchdown before this game is over.
Johnson to throw. Has a receiver out there, but it floated too long and it's picked off. This is Sams coming back the other way. Tyree Sams breaking tackles across the 40, 45-yard line, about the 47-yard line, and that'll do it. It hung up there too long and it allowed the speedy Sams to get over there and pick it off.
He has had a fantastic game in his first game at Clovis North, scoring a touchdown, but really just changing the way this offense can operate, and then coming out of the middle of the field for a pick to ice this thing.
It's 24-0. We'll be back for the final minute 28. Stay with us. Nice pick. That's Tyree Sams with the interception that's going to ice this game.
Just hung up a little bit too long. The sideline ball was up in the air a bit too long. Tyree Sams, another big play. We've been talking about him all night. He adds something that this Clovis North team did not have last year. A 10-5 guy who can run it, who can catch it, and can play defense like that. He's a dangerous weapon.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that when you said you weren't sure they were going to score as many points because they didn't have that dominant O-line, but they do have that factor.
They do, and it changes the way that you have to defend this offense. You know you have McKay Matson, you know you have Jackson Sinfeld, you know they're going to try to physically beat you up front, but when you have a guy that can stretch the field, not just vertically, because he can do that, but he can stretch the game horizontally in the run game, now those gaps that are, a couple feet wide become a couple yards wide when you start to run that inside zone game that they love to do, or that power game that they love to do, and pick your poison, and it's all dangerous.
All right, fans, be sure to join us in 2 weeks as we broadcast the Washington Union Panthers at Torres High School. That's right here on CW 59.
Opening up, can't wait. Beautiful stadium in Madera. Hats off to Madera Unified. They do such a great job of building facilities for their students, and can't wait to highlight that in a couple weeks. A lot of handshakes after this game. We fought hard. These guys went back and forth for 48 minutes, but that last possession is a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, and a lot of respect. I think this San Joaquin Memorial team, they got blown out week 1 last year against this Clovis North football team. Completely different this year. I mean, they fought, they battled, they just didn't have the firepower. They didn't have the weapons that Clovis North had today.
New head coach at Memorial, getting to know a little bit about his team. Seeing his guys play one game, how they respond, good times and bad.
Little building blocks. That last drive, we didn't score. We threw a pick. We had an open receiver. We let it hang up there a little bit too long, but that's something that you can build on. We moved the football. We executed. That's all we have to do. All we have to do is execute. Just limit the mistakes, limit the big plays, and we're right in that football game. This Memorial team at the end of the season is going to be very, very dangerous. I don't know where they're going to end up in the playoffs or if they're going to be eligible at the end, because they have a really tough non-conference schedule. But if they get into the dance, they will be very dangerous.
Wow, you're doing playoff picks week 1.
I love to see the progress, and I know we heard Coach Tooman. This is all a building process. He understands what needs to take place, and he's going to make it happen this year.
Well, that is a powerful Clovis North team, and we saw some of the best that they had tonight, and it was certainly good enough to beat San Joaquin Memorial 24-0. We'll come back with the post-game show right after this. Tonight's play of the game is sponsored by Jack in the Box. At Jack, every bite's a big deal. McKay Matson, we got it figured at about 55 yards on the touchdown. The only touchdown of the second half. That made it 24-0.
It's a big dude running that fast, Ralph.